time to toss it over to Doneen, our nutrition guru, for an update. Doneen?
Well, last week, if you saw the show, we talked about how essential oils can be diffused in your home to help with various things like focusing and being able to sleep good through the night. But today I want to talk to you about how herbs can do the same thing. This is the perfect time of year if you've ever wanted to have an herb garden, because the fall is the perfect time to plant an herb garden. And you don't have to get real fancy. You don't have to have a tilled up acre in the backyard or anything like that. Herbs do really well in pots, in a windowsill, or on your patio, or out by the pool, just as long as they can get a good bit of sunlight during the day and get a good dousing of water every couple of days. They are very low maintenance. They don't have to be pollinated. There's not a whole lot of weeding that has to be done, and they're very easy to grow during this time of year. So I'm going to talk to you today about 4 of the most common herbs. They are very easy to grow, and these are the ones that can help with things like brain fog and being able to focus during the day, and they can also help with stabilizing your mood and helping those good feel-good chemicals in your brain to be at stable levels. So let's start with basil. This is basil right here. It has a wonderful aroma, and it is usually in Italian dishes. But there's a couple of other things that you can do with basil that's really interesting. You can take it and you can crunch it up into small pieces, and you can dice some strawberries, put all of that together into ice cube trays, cover it with filtered water, and then you have frozen ice cubes with basil and strawberry that you can put in your water or in a cup of hot tea to infuse that wonderful aroma and taste. Next is mint. This is mint. Now, I have to caution you with mint. If you decide to put this in a garden, it will take over. So mint does really good if you put it in a pot by itself instead, because it really does try to take over. Mint is really common to put into teas, and you can also infuse it into your water for a nice, refreshing, minty taste to your water. And it's another one of those that really helps with that brain fog or staying focused during the day. Next, I want to talk to you about sage. Now, this is sage. Sage is a little bit hard to find in our local nurseries right now, so you may have to get seeds to start with, but most of these other ones you can find already in little seedlings where you can plant them in your garden. But sage is another one that you can put into tea, or you can put it in a pot and steam it over the stove. You put it in boiling water and then let the steam start to rise, and you can actually inhale that steam, and this is one of those that will help with mood stabilization. If you're having some kind of gray days, you know, the weather's kind of gray outside and you're feeling kind of blah, getting the blues, you can use sage for that. And last is rosemary. Now, rosemary is very, very pungent, and same thing with this. You can either rub your hand across it and you can smell the oil that gets on your fingers, or you can steep it and inhale the steam. So please visit my website at fitnessnutritionconsulting.com and click over to my blog for more information about this interesting topic and others.